Hey everybody, welcome back to X4 Foundations 4.0 Beta 5, I believe. Today we're going to do a little state of the game I've been playing, so it's kind of a chance to catch up. This game has been mostly to be able to show off the new features that have been coming in the beta, so it may not be as efficient or as far as long for where I should be and things like that, just because I have to do things in a very kind of serial as opposed to parallel manner, so I get a chance to show off what I need to show off. And sometimes I just go off on tangents just to get things set up the way I need them set up. Alright, let's unpause it for now. We can start off with the player information, I guess. So, this is the Val Selton start. I am worth a bit over almost 133 million credits at this time. I got 4.3 million in my inventory, about 21 in available cash, and 11 million in station accounts. So cash is pretty good. I could buy a lot more than what I have at the moment. That's kind of what I was talking about before. That I can be doing a lot better than what I'm doing. I'm holding a lot of cash because I'm saving up to do some certain things. I have about 214 hired people at the moment. Faction-wise, I've been playing this pretty standard. I don't really have any enemies other than the default ones. I have the Zyarth, but I'm going to make these guys full enemies soon because we need to get some wars going, and I'll probably do it against the Zyarth. But everyone else is pretty friendly. Got 26 with the Argon, just mainly from missions and trading. Statistics, a lot of interesting statistics. I don't know if you knew this, but the old the rank system is in here. It's in the statistics systems, but they don't really kind of make any use of those. All right, let's take a look at the map. I've got most of it discovered. Still some sectors missing, especially up in Zyarth territory and down here. So I still need to do more exploring, but a good chunk of the map is explored. My main base of operations is down here in Argon Prime. That's where I have two stations. I have a hull part creating station and a weapons factory station, along with my fleet. So we'll talk about the fleet in a second. Let's look at the hull parts real quick. Really, the goal of the station was just to produce hull parts. Hull parts are always handy, as you can see. There's always demand for hull parts. You can never have too many hull parts. Transaction log, which is great. I don't know how I got to live without this, but it really kind of shows what's being bought and by whom. I want to kind of start a war with the HOP soon too, but I make a lot of money off them, so that kind of makes it tough. We also have the weapons component factory, because weapon components are always needed as well, and they make use of the hull parts. We use trade policies to make sure that we only get hull parts from that station, our station. So we use trade policies to ensure that trade route exists, but, this weapons factory actually makes a lot of money off of selling all this. So we sell the superfluid coolant, plasma conductors, and weapons components. The HOP are actually kind of big customers here. They buy a lot of weapon components and superfluid coolant. So you can see this one's just constantly pulling in money, which is great. On both of them, we have on the hull parts. Here's kind of what it looks like. I have one habitat built here. Pretty neat looking station. I like it. And on the other station, a weapons component, let's take a look at that real quick. not as pretty, but I have 3 weapon components building, and I am currently building a large habitat here to improve production, but there's a superfluid coolant, plasma conductor production, and then a weapons component. Now, I just started to build a factory up in Free Family territory as I noticed engine parts were needed. So I actually did this one kind of in the wrong order. So I built the engine part production modules before I built the antimatter cell. So what that means is we're kind of stuck. So we can't build engine parts until we get the antimatter cells built. So I built those out of order, but not a big deal. We're building up our supplies of refined metal at the moment, but engine parts I think will sell really well here. There's a big demand for it. I also have to get a habitat, but I want to stock that with, split. So I got to get the split habitat. So those are my stations right now. I have several fleets. I'm using Mimic for the Mimic command for like this gas fleet here. So the subordinates just use the Mimic command, so they will do whatever the captain ship is doing. So I got Silent Witness gas miners, Exchange ice miners. Distributors is where I put my 2-star pilots to do wear distribution. Again, just using Mimic. Mimic's a great resource, great behavior for doing this. I have silicon miners and ore miners in Argon Prime. Then I have my first fleet, which is where I've just been sticking random ships I capture, which are all these Minotaur Raiders. I have a Cobra that I captured, and just some other ships. So this is just... right now, these guys are just hanging out, fighting against the KHK that kind of spawn in Argon Prime and harass my miners. So they're just hanging out kind of right here. I'm going to be using these more very soon, and hopefully getting a capital ship as well to lead them. Then we can start doing some more organized fleet activities. And then I have a bunch of one-off ships. I'm currently flying the Cerberus still. I have my Explorers. I have a manual trader that I use, this Mercury, to do manual trades, whatever I kind of need. I have a large trader who is just about to deliver all these smart chips. That's like a 600,000 credit trade. Oh, the BOA. Got a BOA that's just completed. I'm going to use that as my manual trader up here, like to go get drone components, things like that. I am currently, the mission offers, I am currently on the Rebellious Thralls, part of the main Havictus quest line. I got to go get my rewards from the Talati, since I just got plus 20 with them. I am let's research. I've done basic and advanced shield mods and engine mods. I'm doing teleportation range 2 right now. And then I'm going to do some videos on chassis mod and weapon mod. Let's see what else we got. Like most of you, if I go to personnel management and I want to look at the captain role, I have one 3-star pilot doing auto trading. The Incarcatua pilot's actually 3-star as well. So I'm going to switch him off to an auto trading ship. Other than that, I have another pilot here who's so close to being a 3-star captain. So close. It's actually almost a 3-star management too. Lane here is a good asset, but other than that, not really close. I need to kind of do some missions, get some seminars, things like that. I just haven't been focusing on it at all really yet. As for the state of the galaxy, not much has happened. yet. I'm about a day, maybe like 30 hours in, 35 hours into this game. But, yeah, Victus Choice is kind of mostly Xenon free. There's a K here, but the Xenon have had no luck fighting stations in this game. HOP, as usual, have most control of second contact. Sorry, the Xenon have been a bit of a pain around here for them, but they had a huge fleet here. Wonder where it went. Victus hasn't really. HOP haven't really gone on the offensive that much. They have Pontifex. Oh, there's their fleet hanging around Pontifex's claim. They've taken this, but they haven't ventured into Pious Mists at all. I also want to claim a sector soon. It'll likely be Nepopolis Fortune or something like that. I haven't really decided on what sector to take. Once the DLC comes along, Cradle of Humanity, I'll definitely start a real playthrough with that. Probably more of a Let's Play playthrough along with showing off what's new. So that is about where we are in this game. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.